Hello, welcome to my channel. I've lost 180 pounds with keto, carnivore, and counting calories. Thank you for watching. My poor pitiful boy. I'm trying to give him Benadryl three Benadryl, at least for breakfast or when he eats his 2 meals, because he just shakes his head and that ear is just a flopping. Anyway, poor little pitiful boy. He's so pitiful. Let me tell you a story. When I first got out of nursing school and got my own house, I got myself a Labrador Retriever. She was cute and fun, and but she had her dew claws, and she needed to be fixed. So I said, well, let's do it all at once. Well, I had one of them cones on her like that, and her dew claws were in the front. And so if you don't know what dew claws are, you know, dogs have their feet, and in the front of them, you know, there's their feet, but sometimes way up here is like a thumb, a dew claw up high. I'll show you Callie's if I remember when I'm done with the story. Anyway, so that dog would take her, she would take her paw and pull down that thing, and she'd chew the stitches out. She chewed her stitches out so many times, it was a disaster. Finally, I had to get her some Valium, and I wanted me some Valium, but I didn't. I got her some Valium. But anyway, so yeah, those cones, me and them cones, we got some history. Let me show you Callie's dew claws. It's really interesting. She has double dew claws. All right, now, see this? Oh, quit fighting with me, girl. See that? Hold still. Quick, guys. See, that's a double dew claw. See this one? That's a double dew claw. See, she has 2 of them. And that one's 2. They've just fused together. And so this one they could probably take off pretty easy. But she hasn't, this one, it seems like it's attached. So I just, whenever the Happy Tails, the daycare, trims her toenails, they trim those too. But no, none of the others, I don't think. Oh yeah, here's some. See, we have single dew claws. Quit. It's hard to see on his feet because it's shadowed. Give me your foot, buddy. See, that's just, hold still. That's just 1 dew claw. And so his never bothered him, and hers never bothered her. But anyway, that's a dew claw. But only certain breeds typically have them. And I think Great Pyrenees are known for them. But little boy, I don't know, they might have gotten his when he was a puppy. But he don't have any right now. So there you go. That's some dew claw education. I don't usually write out my list of things that I'm doing. Well, so typically what I do is throughout the week, as I think of stuff I want to do, I throw it on my to-do list and on my phone. Because the phone, you know, let's face it, our phone is always with us. So anyway, and so today I wrote it down so I could just kind of keep track of things. So it is 6 o'clock in the morning, well, 6:15. And I'm not going to start so much, but the one thing I will start at 6 o'clock in the morning is my ground beef, which you saw, and I will start my laundry because that'll run for about an hour. So by 7 o'clock, I'm okay going down the steps and flipping over laundry and putting in laundry and stuff like that. So I've got laundry. I have to do 3 sets of my clothes, and then my bedding and the dog's bedding. And then I have to change. So I have a 9mm, and I keep the magazine full. Well, I need every so often I need to pop out the bullets, and I need to change them over. I don't know what YouTube allows people to talk about and not talk about, and I don't want to, like, you know, get in trouble. So anyway, so about every 6 months or so, 4 to 6 months, I know I'm supposed to take them out. So I put that on my to-do list because I've been forgetting. So I have 2 different ones. So I pop them out of one, put them in the other, and then it's ready to go. So anyway, then I have to empty ice into my ice bucket. So I don't have an ice machine because when I got my refrigerator not too long ago, there's so much more room. Oh, hush up. There's so much room in the freezer if you don't have an ice maker. So I got somebody down here who's wanting some attention. So anyway, so I don't use a lot of ice. I usually just do, you know, sink water. But I do 1 or 2 ice cubes in my coffee every morning so I can drink it. So, which I have right here. But anyway, so yeah, so I've got that going. I've got that on my list. Have to wax my chin, not just pluck it. I'm at the stage where I need to wax because I pluck the black hairs, the stiff black hairs, but those fine little fuzzy hairs that kind of go catawampus. So I've got to wax I wax, and I've got a video of me do it. If you do Terry wax, you'll see the video. I want to put a camera. You know, I have cameras all around my house, but I want to put one over my garage. So that's on my to-do list. I want to go to the thrift store because I want to look for a toaster oven. No, not an oven, toast. Just a plain old-fashioned toaster. I know I could get one at Walmart really cheap. I know that. But I'm so mad. One of my co-directors, she walked into me the other day, Monday, when I had my fancy water bottle. And she was like, oh, I got one just like that at the thrift store for $3. I just wanted to, girl, I spent $19 on mine. Don't tell me you spent $3 on yours. So I'm going to go and see if they have any of those as well, you know, so then I could wash one and use one. So yeah, so I'm going to go thrift store, find a toaster. Also need to go to Walmart, see if I can pick up some apples. I want to make some bacon. I've got the ground beef, which you saw, and the pork chops and steaks. I got to cook those things. And we're making some stuffed Italian burritos. So that's going to be our meal prep today, or our specialty meal. So you'll see that somewhere along this week. So yeah, so, and then Sunday I'll go to church. And then go to Mom's, and she doesn't have Amazon Prime, so I ordered her some of her shoes that she wanted for her special thing she's going to. And I ordered her a watch cover like mine. I have an Apple Watch, and she has one. And I got mine because of her. Hers is the kind that if she falls, it detects a fall. And so this is like an, anyway, it's got a cover for it. And so, you know, with all these dogs around here, let's face it, I need as much coverage on anything as possible. So, go away. So anyway, so I got to take that back to her and her shoes. So I'll see her tomorrow. So yeah, so today, all those things are for today except for church and Mom's house. We'll see how much we get done. I'll keep you updated as the day goes. With Lou having his cone, it's hard. He can't fit through those dog doors. So I have this kitchen door open, and then I have the outside door. I have an enclosed porch in there, and I could show you that hoard, but I won't. Well, why not? Hang on. So this is my enclosed porch room. So I've got a chair. I don't know why I keep that one separate from that one, that chair. I don't know. These are clean bed pads. But Lou has been on steroids so often that he has had accidents in the house. So I just keep them set up in here. Of course, he can't get in here now with this cone head. But I keep them set up in here. And he has used them on a couple occasions. So I keep them set up until, you know, why take them down if they keep putting him on steroids? So I have the bricks to keep them all open and lined up. That's just a rolly cart. That's a dog poop picker-upper. But yeah, that's a clean, I promise. It's a clean one. But I used to have more of them out. And then the dogs would run and they would scruff them up. So I need to just fold them up nicely. But anyway, so that's what that is. And then I have, you know, several years ago, they were talking about how the world's going to end because civilization as we know it's going to end and oh, it's going to be terrible. So I have wood, and that's just a hose that I keep inside. And I have, that is a fire pit down there because I decided that if I was going to, that's the lid of a cat box. I could trash that. But anyway, I had decided that, you know, I have so much cast iron, I would be all right if I had a fire pit. And then, of course, that's choppers. And this is a dealie that goes to my umbrella that goes to my table out there. And then I bought a bunch of charcoal because I'm like, well, if the world is going to end, I need charcoal to cook on. And then I've got a couple different charcoal grills. And then that's just my camera. And that's a box to hold my camera up. I don't know what this is. What's this one? Oh, some mesquite chips. So I don't even grill, but I have all this charcoal. If things catch on fire in here, I'm in big trouble. Hang on. Hey, Ziggy, stop the timer. And then I've got these neat wind charms. Those, when my dad died, my team at work gave me these. Let's see. Let me see if I can. It says, in memory of a life so beautiful, beautifully lived, a heart so deeply loved. So my team got me that. And that's the brand. But I have it inside because I don't want it to get rained on and yucky. So I've got those in here. And yeah, so this is one of my hoarder's room. That's a little cabinet. And I keep that candle in here because in the summertime it gets really hot. This is not a insulated room. I mean, I'm sure there might be some, but that's not much insulation in that little bit. Not with all these windows. So this room gets hot in the summer. So I keep that candle in here. And when it gets warm, it kind of melts and gives it a better smell. Although I can put in a plug-in, but I'll never come out here, so it really doesn't matter. But anyway, so the dogs use that dog door. And then they walk in and they shake. You can see where they shake on this wall. But that's good because it's what they call that, a mud room. So it keeps all the mud out in this room. And then they come through this door to come into the house. But I've got it open so Lou does not have to try to fit through both things with his poor little cone head. I'm getting the you-know-what's changed over from... This one was the full one, and now it's empty, so I'm getting them put over into the other one. Working on my projects. Sure is a pretty day out here. We had some rain last night, but my plants aren't too swoofed. But, you know, that's all right. They're not very pretty this year, but maybe they'll get there. But anyway... Oh yeah, I've got 2 grills because this one was an electric grill, but it died, so I took all the insides out. But yeah, so it's a nice, pretty day. So for my breakfast this morning, I took 2 slices of bacon, and I broke them up into here. I'm going to microwave them in a minute. Got to heat up my skillet. I'm going to add some of that homemade ghee that I made out of all those butters. I don't need a whole lot, so I'll just put a little bit in there. Put my lid over it, and I'll come back whenever it's hot enough. So I'm trying to decide what to do for this week. I have enough for for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of my egg casseroles. But I don't have enough eggs to make a whole casserole. Actually, I have enough for 2 days worth of eggs. So I've got I have enough for 3 eggs today, 3 eggs tomorrow, and 3 more eggs. So what I might do, don't hold me to it because I'm still in the thinking stage. I just need to make eggs for 2 days. So I might just, during the week, if I get up early, fry up some eggs. Like I said, no promises. I don't know what I'll do. Got some salt. They're not super hot. I didn't let it get super hot. Sometimes I'm just not very patient like that. So, but I'm going to cover them. And I'll see what I end up wanting to do with the yolks. So I'm going to cover them and I'll be back. Have no fear. Quality assurance is here. You know, when you get a good cast iron skillet, and this is my favorite one to use for eggs. This one skillet was so smooth when I got it. It was my dad's, and this is the one they used to take camping. And I know that because it was all growed in. Well, that's what my mama said. But anyway, and so, you know, whenever you can just slide your eggs around, that's when you know you got a good skillet. So, but don't get me wrong, I got ghee on the bottom of it. But some of my skillets are good for eggs and some of them are not. So, you know, it just kind of depends. But this one is my favorite one to use for my eggs. I use my big one also, but it's just not as smooth as this one. I think Dad took like a little brush thing to the bottom of this one. But so I got the 2 pieces of bacon, and I'm going to have these 3 eggs. And I'm going to put a little bit of some low-fat mozzarella cheese. Let me scrape this out. Not scrape it out, but scoop it out. I know metal on metal is a terrible sound on the camera, but look at that. Just a little bit on the bottom of that. I'm just going to take this towel and wipe off the lip, and I'll set it back there to use tomorrow morning. But now I'm going to sprinkle on a little bit of cheese. Oop, I hear sirens going. I live pretty close to the hospital in town. So, there we go. I'm going to put some cheese on there. So I live close to the hospital, so I hear when ambulances go by and, you know, stuff like that. Plus, I also live close to one of the main drags in town. And, back up, biggin. He's blocking traffic. All right, so that's my breakfast. 3 eggs, some bacon, and cheese. Okay, happy Saturday breakfast. And on weekends is whenever I catch up on all the videos that I missed. Some of this has splashed out, so I'm going to wipe this off. So anyway, so like I just caught up on Nona Grace's videos from the week. And I'm working on catching up on Lori FMW. Lori, you're going to kill me. I forget the letters. But I'm catching up on Lori's channel. She's one of the ones I told you all, and whenever I listed all the channels I watch. But anyway, I'm catching up on Lori's. She does some fun grocery hauls. And anyway, so I catch up on YouTube on the weekends in between working on videos. But like, what are some things you do on weekends when you're housebound? Don't you say clean, because I don't want to hear that word. Yeah. All right, anyway, crock pots, they're done. So we'll come back in another hour. Lori FNM Lifestyle. I didn't want to not say the right name. Lori FNM Lifestyle. That's the channel. Okay, bye. Hey, it is Saturday. I'm doing my meal prep, and I'm about to eat my lunch. I have some steak and some floured pork chops and some of the gravy that I made. It's it was just a gravy I made out of chicken flour and some garam masala. And so yeah, I'm about to eat lunch. I'm hungry and I have to do math. I can't eat math on an empty stomach. So that's what I'm having for lunch. Okay, bye. Let's check out our list. We're getting pretty good on our laundry, I think. Oh, shoot, I got to go pull that out. Well, we did our ground beef, did our pork chops and steak. Well, we still have quite a bit left to do. All right. Well, let me go finish up the laundry because I got some that I need to go fold and put up. So I'll come back to this list in a little bit. Okay, we can check skin, chin, and lip waxing off of our to-do list. You see where it's red right there? I usually wax from here down and then right here. So yeah, we can scratch that off my to-do list. Y'all, I deleted the part where I showed you supper. Sometimes I just want to shake myself. But supper tonight, I'm just showing you what I ate because I have more of it. This was my my stuffed Italian burritos. So that was my supper. Also, I had some apples that I made this last week. And I had a thing of yogurt. So that was my supper tonight. So yeah, I can't believe I deleted it. I'm such a knucklehead. But anyway, so let's touch base on our checklist. We got our laundry done, bedding, dog bed, all that stuff. We changed the, you know what, in my 9 millimeter. I got the ice emptied into the ice bucket and refilled. I waxed my chin and my lip. I did not get the camera hung over the garage. That'll be another day. I'll just keep that on my to-do list. I didn't get to the thrift store. There was a lot going on around here today, so I did not do that. Tomorrow, when I go to Mom's tomorrow, like on my drive home from her house, I'll run in and pick up some apples or something from Walmart, because that's something else I wanted. I did order a waffle maker. I ordered the Dash waffle maker that makes 4. Not saying some of them always do, but now that I've kind of been bit by the bug, I'm like, oh, there might be some fun things to do. Anyway, so we'll worry about that whenever it gets here. But I still do want to get a toaster oven. But I got to go to Walmart for apples. I got the bacon done, the ground beef done, the pork chops and steak done. I got the stuffed Italian burritos done. And then tomorrow is I go to church and then to Mom's. And then I have to take her shoes and her watch cover. And then I have to get apples. So that's tomorrow. So not too shabby for, it's only 6 o'clock and I started for 12 hours. I got everything done. Yay, bye.